Tracking the tropics this Sunday morning, still monitoring Tropical Depression 9, which is close to becoming a tropical storm, and very powerful Hurricane Umberto. This became a Category 5 hurricane yesterday, the second Category 5 hurricane of the season. The first one was Aaron. So Umberto stays far away from the United States. Tropical Depression 9 will lift northward, still expected to become a tropical storm, if not a hurricane, and it won't be far from our coast. I'll show you that in a moment. Here's Umberto's path, likely to remain a major hurricane all the way through Tuesday. Could bring some impacts to Bermuda, but the center of the storm likely to pass to the west and northwest of Bermuda, and then taking that route into the North Atlantic. And now growing confidence that as Umberto pulls away, it pulls Imelda with it. So what's expected to become Hurricane Imelda by Tuesday morning, it won't be far from our coast, but it'll be far enough to the east where all the worst weather stays well out over the ocean. Takes a sharp turn to the east as well. By Wednesday morning, still looking at a minimal hurricane and continuing to grow in confidence that this stays away from the southeastern United States, at least in terms of the core of the storm. But there are expected to be at least some form of impacts from outer rain bands and onshore winds and some coastal flooding up and down the South Carolina coast. But this is definitely an encouraging trend to see as the storm would continue to move quickly to the east. Let's talk about that wind field. The storm will be growing in size as it moves northward, but this is the radius of tropical storm strength winds in yellow, and you'll notice it stays well off our coast. It also appears to stay well off the South Carolina coast. Still some uncertainty on just how close it gets to the southeast, but in terms of our local impacts, we are expected to see just some wind gusts anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour at our beaches, which is not tropical storm strength. The bottom line, though, here it is at the very bottom. No significant local impacts expected. That doesn't mean we're not going to feel anything. There will be some gusty winds at the beaches the next couple of days. There will be a very high risk of rip current, so please stay out of the water. The waves will be pretty rough as well. You have a hurricane right off our coastline, and that's what you're going to get. But fortunately, this will take that route out to the east pretty quickly. And again, a couple showers possible at times along the coast, and they will contain some gusty winds and heavy bouts of rainfall, but they'll be moving pretty quickly. And the rainfall totals at this point in time not expected to add up to much, maybe an inch or less at our beaches.